So no comments about Richard's little boat?
Man, my man in the boat. Yep, I got it.
Did you have to have like
Boat.
like one of those magnifying glass things to work on it?
I have. Are we live?
Yes, we're live.
Yeah. I need a magnifying glass to find my man in the boat for sure. No, I have. I bought some. Like I looked online to find different magnifying headgear things, and you have ones that are like, kind of like the big old folks magnifying glass things for reading text,
Yeah.
at that level. But I only got like the 2x slightly magnified workshop goggles. They have like they're like a
Bifocal.
Yeah, there's like a little bifocal at the bottom. That's pretty good. I'd like a bit more magnification, but you can really get in there and get small stuff done on models. So.
This is exactly what I'm referring to.
And I can. What are you? Are you talking to me, Nico? I see you laughing.
You don't hear me?
What?
Yes, we do.
Oh, I heard you when you said you don't hear me, but I couldn't hear anything before that.
I said this is exactly what I was referring to when I said I should pause and wait.
I need a magnifying glass to see my man on the boat. Yeah. So, but we're live and it's good. Hello, I am Richard. This is Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing in our Humblewood campaign. Humblewood is published by Hitpoint Press. And this current arc of the campaign is called Return of the Winter King. And so the adventurers have just saved a town from an attack. Well, they saved a town was being infiltrated by a hag. And the hag's ultimate goal was to get back into a magical forest called the Neblina Forest, which we explored in a previous arc in a game, in a mini campaign called Harper's Tale by Saturday Morning Scenarios. I'm just throwing everything left and right. Music today will be provided for the second week in a row by Penoink. It's pretty marvelous. Penoink made this music for their Humblewood game, and I like it. And so we're just playing some Penoink music, and like I said to the players, if they don't like it, they keep it to themselves. But I think they liked it. Those that didn't like it just turned it down, and so they didn't have to hear it. But so there you go. The characters, the heroes saved the town from the hag and took out the evil potion seller dude, Professor Pyrite, and last week they reaped the rewards of having saved the town when the three hags that notionally protect the forest and are friends of the townies rewarded all of you with the gifts that hags give, which could come with a hidden cost. But these hags claim that they're different than other hags.
Yeah, but no, that's not fair because I got the gift forced on me. I didn't agree to that gift.
The hag, she used her pecker to peck you in the forehead and gave you a third eye right between well, you wouldn't have resisted if I hadn't spoiled it.
No, that's what you think.
When I accidentally gave it to the wrong person, I'm like, oops, no, sorry, wrong guy. That was a strange time.
I had no incentive to get the gift because I didn't need it.
I know, because you also want to resist the influence of evildoers and so on. So it's true. Or you want to remain pure.
No, I want to remain a partridge.
Yeah.
A fair treat.
Yes. So once again, the music tonight is by Penoink.
If I'm going to get a hole in my head, it's going to be my goddamn hands.
It's going to be, you're going to do it to your goddamn self. Yeah. So the music tonight is produced by Penoink on Bandcamp. Find them on Bandcamp, listen to the music, download their music. It's really good. So last session, you kind of returned to town and you all dreamt at night. Clearly, Nellie Nightwing, the hag that you chased away, was coming back for all of you, and in the dream world, you were helpless. And she was kind of like she was saying, "And now you will pay." And her yellow eye grew bigger and bigger, and then suddenly you heard the cackling laughter of three hags, and the yellow eye disappeared, and then you heard like the clanging of metal bars, and your dreams became pleasant. Then you spent a week of downtime. Doing a bunch of stuff, because Kathy wasn't here last week. Oh, I guess we should do intros before I do the recap. So we're gonna just quickly do intros. Frank, go first. You're at the top of my Zoom column.
I never go first. Okay, I'm gonna go first. It's great. So I'm Frank, and I play Charles G. Bagswipper.
Show us your
And,
T-shirt. Show us your T-shirt before you continue, because people are going to think you're a Jesus freak.
Jesus saves everyone else. Roll for damage.
That's great.
I
Please
always
continue.
wanted this shirt.
Jesus saves. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I play Charles G. Bagswipper. I'm a bard, and I'm great with puppets, and I just like to have a lot of fun. Last week I was painting the side of my cart. I've got a sexy Vulpin wizard with a long flowing beard on that thing now.
And you're a Vulpin yourself, which is a person that looks like a fox. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't wear pants. That's against my religious beliefs.
I remember when I first started read the Humblewood book, and it was like, you know, the fox people are Vulpins, and I'm like, isn't that wolf? Doesn't Vulpin mean wolf? Vulpin does not mean wolf. Lupin means wolf. Vulpin means fox. So the more you know. All right, so that's it for Frank. Let's go to Etienne. I'm working my way down the Zoom.
So my name is Etienne Mahoy. Play Perdrix, which is a cleric of Ardea, Partridge. Very pragmatic. Tends to just go through it. Does not partake in tomfoolery, but is not above saving people doing this tomfoolery around, which tends to be most of my job lately. And I'm very good at the art of taking down cottages, it seems.
I'm sorry, you're saying you don't like being a character that takes care of characters that hurt themselves on purpose and things like that? Must be hard.
Must be so hard. Very just difficult.
Yeah. Nico, go
I hate
next.
to be you.
I am Nico. I play Dew, a little black mouse who plays the bagpipes and is heartbroken over his long-lost Bonnie, who was murdered but might still not be all that far away. He is actually a bard.
He's
What do you
literally.
mean? I'm a bird.
I like how Nico's weird microphone setup means that every time she talks, the music becomes twice as loud. Kathy, go ahead.
I'm Kathy. I play Alva. I'm a big lady. I play a pronghorn servant, so she's very big, very tall.
Big lady.
I am a druid. I'm just along for the ride. Super chill.
Yes. Doug, go ahead.
Sure. I'm Doug. I've got my character is Horatio, who is a hedge warlock, hedge the hedgehog. I've got a good pal who's very fiery and telling me secrets about the universe that will allow me to become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. So I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be good.
I could just imagine like a one of those music things, a Slack music thing. No, lo-fi, like a 2-hour lo-fi on YouTube. You know, of a young hedge listening to headphones, doing his homework, and his fiery buddy is there sharing his headphones. You know, and they're like
Whispering over his shoulder.
and they're like eating Cheetos or whatever. Yeah, flaming Cheetos, of course. Yeah.
That's my relationship with my friend.
Which is good. Yeah, Alara really chilled out in the hundreds of years since he tried to burn the world. So yeah, So, let me just turn down the music by one notch because it's okay. So I'm gonna get back to my recap. So you guys had a week of downtime because Kathy wasn't there last week. I decided that her character, upon gaining a level, turned into a bear and went into the woods. Wanted to go explore the forest.
We're level 6 now? 5? 6?
We're level 5 because you just
Okay.
you just made level 5. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, so Alva turned into a bear and left. And all throughout the week, there were sightings of a huge white cave bear wearing a top hat in the forest. And people were
It's
were
me, y'all.
amazed. Yeah.
Horribly disfigured.
Yeah. During the game, the folks asked you if you could use your restoration spells to cure up the last few people that were still sick from eating the bad fish. And you said yes, and then we never got back to it. And so I'm assuming you guys did that the next day, like, Peltry could have done it, or, yeah. Horatio resummoned Riesling, and for the first time, Riesling is Horatio's imp, who looks like a hairless mole rat. And for the first time ever, Riesling seemed happy to see him. The word came back to you that the Otyugh that escaped from the dungeon took up residence in the swampy end of Prattle Lake and has now become like the cleaner of the swamp. And so people are quite happy. Young kids from the village have now taken to going to the swamp so that they can enjoy the telepathy. It's kind of like you know.
Sniffing glue?
Yes, it's kind of like sniffing, aerosol cans of cheese spray. Yeah, behind the shed. So they're going out there and listening, and just doing they're getting hooked on telepathy because the Otyugh can use telepathy.
It sounds so much like an old Jeff Green or the guy from CKCU that used to do radio plays, and he did Somebody Talking to You, which was kind of that tape that would hook you. He's from the 80s. There were radio plays.
I was going to say, is it Red Green? I know Red Green, but yeah.
No. Wow, God, I think I still have the CD of that. I gotta find it. It was quite good, actually.
Anyway, so Charles took over Pyrite's wagon and has painted a badass wizard on the side of it.
Oh yeah.
The spring flood of land sharks came and went. This is when dozens of small young land sharks, they're nicknamed the Sharkies, sort of like run through the town and till all the fields, and then leave, and then they'll come back in the fall to till the fields again. This happens twice per year. It's been happening twice per year for centuries, or as long as anyone can remember. Eliza Doolittle, Illyrian traveling salesperson, came to dispose of the dead Tolan Belkin's estate. He was the traveling salesman who was killed by the bad people when you were there before. And you bought a bunch of things from him. I think Dew most notably bought a kilt of useful items and can now like pull a 12-foot ladder out of his kilt. Many healing potions. Probably not a rowboat, but an iron door, other things. Anyway, cool thing. Kilt of useful items. Large bees were spotted in the area for the first time ever, which seemed to be. And those of you who can talk to bugs, for example, Alejandro. Horatio. Horatio Alejandro. Horatio can talk to bugs, and I think you guys understand that these bees are semi-sentient and they worship Henwood, the hedge god. They have a nest somewhere in the Neblina. The little glass ball was found to be leaking pink fluid, probably into your portable hole or into your bag of holding. The huge white cave bear we know about. The three hags came out of the forest and kind of sat in the tavern and spoke to everybody. And some of you were happy to talk to them, and others were not. And so Orchid, Azalea, and Zinnia speak to. So they're very happy to see Alar again, and they're very happy that you have become a friend to Alar, Horatio. And and so Horatio received a boon, which is the use of the ability to change one of his special abilities to be the one that comes from a different pact. I don't know if you looked into that and found that it was good or not.
Oh, it's pretty terrible.
Oh, it's pretty terrible? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can look into that then.
Yeah, we can discuss it.
Oh, you never know. There could be a utility there. Like, you can turn off one of your special abilities for if you find that you need something, and then you can turn this other one on instead. Okay. Do the Black Mouse. When I did my recap, I was only hearing one side of the conversation, so I had to try to remember what Nico said. But basically, the hags were very interested in Dew's collection of magic items that are attached to his bagpipes, including the neat-looking little silver and diamond tiara that's kind of wrapped around one of the bagpipes. And and they basically said in front of everybody that you are fey touched. We can smell it on you, and Dew said, oh, I miss my Bonnie. Well, I want to find Bonnie, and they're like, well, Bonnie is in the fey realm, and then Dew was like, well, how can I get there? And then they said, oh, ha ha ha, you don't have to worry about that. The Fey Realm is coming to you. As soon as you put out the fire, winter will come, and with it, the Fey Realm. Yeah, and so they gave. I guess that was the thing. Oh, they gave Dew a small bag of Emmeline flower seeds to print which when planted will bring the spring.
Yeah, Catherine, you missed some good old sad references. I feel like you would have
Great.
cried. You would have cried a lot last week.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
who
right.
cried? If I'm not there to cry, who's there to cry?
Nobody
Always
cried.
me.
Nobody cried.
Our hundreds of viewers cried. Yeah, that's right. Your Bonnie is with the Winter Monarch in a place far out of reach. Do not worry, however. Winter is coming, and sooner than you think.
Did he take
yeah.
Bonnie to replace his own daughter?
Yeah, and so you best ask this question, boy. Why is she there? What did you do? Anyway. And also, you received a yellow Corvum's eye and a pendant that is blinking. And they kind of hinted very strongly that this is the eye of Nellie Nightwing, and this is her punishment. You can use this eye to reveal invisible things. To reveal secret doors and traps.
Oh, I thought it was the one that let you see hags. Oh no, that's something else.
No, that's the third eye. That's the hole in Pedri's head. Yeah. So Charles, the hags. That's right. Charles got pushed up to the front by Pedri. Charles made a cool.
Wicked bagpipe pig.
Yeah.
It
So,
was metal.
so you did. It was literally fiery. Yes. They were very pleased with your performance, and what did they do? They gave you a miniature pack mole, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Which can be turned into a full-size pack mole with a command word, kind of like bippity boppity boo, poof, boom, pack mole. Which, when you add it to the pack mole that already came with the wagon, it turns out that the professor had a pack mole in this local stable. Means he would have 2 pack moles plus Pete, and so Pete doesn't have to pull the wagon. Although Pete is still the most muscular pack mole you've ever seen. No, this is the wrong game. That's the pack. The pack mole from the other campaign was the muscular one.
I was gonna say, I thought he had 2 ostriches that were tied in the woods.
Were they ostriches? No. I don't know now. Anyway, I decided it's a pack mole. So. That's one thing about my game is you never know what's going to happen the next week when I forget what I did the previous week.
Well, that always makes me laugh because it would make a very good kind of movie where, like, the in characters you wake up, where are we? What were we doing?
Yeah, it's typical bad sequels that just basically pretend the previous movie didn't happen. I wonder what that would happen if someone made a bad sequel like that. Anyway. So Pedri didn't even want to talk to them, and one of the ladies was like, let's play a game. If you ask me a question, then I'll answer truthfully, but then I'll ask you a question. And so Pedri was like, why do you want to ask me a question? And they were like, is that your question? And he was like, yeah, that's my question. And so then they said, well, I want you to... Anyway. So, yeah, so I came up with some great dialogue, It's like, is that your question? And Pedri was like, sure, why not? You beggar yourself by offering these little traps disguised as bargains, tabernacle. And Zinnia says, I play these games to gain the most valuable property, the secrets of mortal folk. It is in my nature. And so she stands and raises her voice. Now I ask the question, what is in your hand, ground bird? Apparently the hags...
A string?
The hags know about. I guess they can feel the notebook that Pedri has, which he got from another hag. A notebook that has an unhealthy grip on him, and so Pedri was pretty much had to force himself to pull that out of his pocket. And the hags were interested to find out if their names were in the book, because these hags ledgers always have names in them, and so Etienne, Pedri was able to open the book and find that not only are the hags' names not in the book, this entire section has a note saying.
I thought they were in the book.
It just says off limits 3 aunties OAZ.
Yeah.
Their full names aren't there, but there is So, but I also added that the towns, because it's all organized by locations. The towns of Burrowwood, Nantaramba, Althar, and Zooktown are named. On the same page where it basically says, and there's like a red line that says Neblina Forest, off limits 3 aunties.
Our little cleric has secrets.
Yeah. So So the hag's like, that ledger eats at your soul, mortal. Beware. And so Auntie Orchid pecks him between the eyes. He didn't want to, but she did. And he gains a third eye in the middle of his forehead, which allows him to see, to basically use the same. It works the same way as the Paladin's Divine Sensibility, but only for detecting hags. Also, I added this as well. The ledger no longer has an unhealthy hold on Pelmody. You can now. You don't have to be forced to look at it anymore during your guard turns and stuff.
So is it really just a marble pressed into the hole from where she pecked him?
Well, none of you can see. There's no. It's.
It's the mind's eye.
What is the sound of one third eye blinking? It's metaphysical. Presumably, if he ever uses the ability to try to spot a hag, you'll see this ving, Doctor Strange, magical eye appear on his forehead. Yeah, that's right. You'd be like the guy from
Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, from Pan's Labyrinth. I was gonna say from Demon Child, Devil Boy, Hellboy. Wasn't there a guy like that in Hellboy 2 that had eyes, hands? In fact, I think it was the Pan's Labyrinth guy who was in Hellboy.
That guy's in everything.
Well, because it's a recurring whatever Del Toro monster.
Yeah.
Okay. So after all of this is done, Hag's farewell, all this. After all of that was done, you told the villagers to keep taking care of the pack moles that are in the stable, because you're all going to be going into the wagon for a few days. Like a giant hot box session. And so you all kind of crowded into Charles's new wagon and read the words that are on the base of the glass ball.
Wait a minute. We have everybody. Where's the dog?
The dog?
Well, if this is a wagon with a huge wizard on the side, might as well call it the Mystery Machine and just let's get a dog and.
Well, that's a good idea.
Sure. Well, you got pack moles anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So the goal now is to head into this glass ball where you think the what is it called again?
The Crystal Wizard? No, what's it?
No, it's the Borealis. You're looking for the Borealis.
Yeah.
It's a magic item that should be able to destroy the aspect of fire. And yes, your little compass is pointing towards towards this glass ball, and you're pretty sure that you're not going to become miniature when you go in there. It's just a portal to another place.
I already proved that, unfortunately.
Yeah, so you all crowd around there, and you all read the inscription at the bottom. I've said that Kathy also did this, or Kathy Alva also did this, and just kind of didn't participate in what happened afterwards. And so you read the words, and all got plunged into the ball, teleported into this little pocket dimension.
Well, everybody
except Charles decided not to. This is like that short story by Stephen King where the people all travel through space, and you have to be sleeping in order to successfully survive the trip. And the child of the family faked taking the pill and didn't go to sleep, and so he went insane. Anyway, so Charles didn't take the pill, and were you hoping that you would see the party inside the ball after they went in, or you were just?
Oh, I did. I wanted to see that, and then I figured I'd paint the side of my cart. And then I figured, well, they're taking so long, I'll go in after them.
Yeah, so the party went in, found sort of a landing area, littered with ancient bones and all over the place, with like a metal box on a pole and a bridge over a small creek full of pink slushy water, and I think instantly Horatio just blasted the metal box. With his magical power and destroyed it, and then pink goo started oozing out the top, and then it animated and attacked the party. After you destroyed the goo, and it was a psychic goo that had that's right, it was asking for a password. Clearly you were meant to enter like a verbal password into this metal box, which is kind of like one of those Hollywood squawk boxes. I think Dew used a suggestion spell to get the creature to give you the password, which you then shouted out, but the box had been destroyed and so it didn't work. And I think the password was the old wizard's mother's maiden name. So or his birthday or something like that. And so you destroyed the thing. It seemed like the ooze was going to reform because there was just a constant flow of ooze coming out of that pipe until Perdri fashioned like a butt plug out of a nice piece of wood using his woodworking kit and just tapped and just Horatio tried to block it with his mage hand, but it just became a squirter, so it was no good. So and then you cross the bridge into the little forest that was leading towards the I think you guys decided to head straight for the big house, and you realized very quickly that you were surrounded by giant boars that have like multiple tusks and they look kind of like pink and gross. So you figure that they're probably infected with slime. The trees in this place don't look very healthy. They also seem to have a pinkish tint to them, which probably doesn't mean much. So that brings us up to date. So I just want to start this session by telling Alva what happened to her during that night when everybody had dreams and stuff.
Right.
So just a sec. Yeah, so Alva, after you did all that stuff last time, you took a long rest. You might have slept outside being a druid, or you could have slept in the inn, don't know. But after the night when you had the dream, the hag dream, and then was saved by and then had a nice dream, you decided to head into the woods. And so the forest to the north of Burrow Wood calls to you. You meet a beautiful Strigg forest spirit very quickly as soon as you get into the woods, called Arpistis. She seems to be ageless. She looks young, but she looks wise. She kind of like emerges from a tree, and kind of welcomes you into her forest. And she says, welcome to the Neblina Forest. I thought I would speak to you directly since you are one of the land. And so, do you have anything you want to say to Arpistis? You have no idea who this is. Clearly, it's a dryad.
And I'm dreaming, right?
No, this is like the next day, like in the morning.
Oh, I went into the woods.
Yeah, you just decided, F this, I'm going to the woods.
The Neblina Forest. Am I supposed to know what that is? Like, what does that mean?
Well, the Neblina Forest is a magical forest that is connected to the Feywild, and it has been here for hundreds of years.
I'm trying to find somebody in the Feywild. Do you know Bonnie? You must, right? Everybody knows each other in the Feywild.
She laughs. Do I know Bonnie from the Feywild? Ha ha ha, no. No, I don't know Bonnie from the Feywild. Tell me about her, though. Is she your friend?
I've never met her, but I hear that she's so beautiful and she's very kind.
Yeah. Also,
and I'm looking for her. She's a beautiful white mouse. Much smaller than I am.
She's a fey white mouse. She smiles. She sounds very nice. I hope you meet her someday.
Me
too. When mortals pass into the fey realm, it's hard for them to come back. Usually they don't want to come back.
How do I bring her back? I don't care if she doesn't want to come back.
Like, even you as a mortal, if you pass into the fey realm, you might not want to come back. You might say hello to her and decide to stay forever.
Anything for my friends.
Oh, this is a friend of yours who's looking for Bonnie?
Yeah. What would I do to find her? What would I do to bring her back to the real, well, not the real world. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, but to the place that's not the Feywild.
Everybody's world is the real world. To them.
Yep.
Well, I think to start, you should maybe start with a little visit before trying to bring people back from the place where they belong. It's hard to make people come back.
Do you know
In
anything
fact-
about?
Go ahead.
Thanks, Airpistis. Do you know anything about the winter that's coming? And this battle between the winter and the fire?
I imagine you think the Feywild is just one homogeneous place.
Yeah.
So you're talking about. She kind of frowns. She says, "You're talking about the Winter King."
Yeah. I met his daughter, and then we killed her.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Was it very sad?
I wouldn't know. I'm tough as nails. I don't cry at anything.
I don't know if I believe you. This conversation takes place over many days, you know. And she's sort of like, no, she's very interested in you know. She says, I had forgotten about how interesting mortals were. I've been sort of living in the forest with you know, in the Fey realm for a long time. It's been a long time since I've met a fresh batch of adventurers. Anyway.
Well. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I can tell you that there is no connection. There is no connection to the winter Fey from where I am.
Well, then how would I get there?
Well, it's a good news, bad news situation.
Okay. Of course it is.
The bad news is it's really hard. It's really hard to find a gate that would lead you to the winter Feylands. Usually you can find them. Usually you can find these gateways in places where people have died. There are portals that will lead you to those places.
Wait, I mean, I guess I could, but I don't really want to go kill a bunch of people.
I thought you said you wanted to go there to see her.
Well, yeah, but not if it means killing a bunch of people for no reason.
Well, so I said the bad news. The bad news is it's really hard to get to the Winter Fey realm unless you know a portal that leads you there.
And you don't.
Make an intelligence check with advantage. Just roll against your intelligence.
My -1 intelligence. Can it be wisdom?
It is intelligence. You need to remember something that you did weeks ago.
Oh shit! Yes. That's not bad. Wait, can I have used guidance? No, I can't do that. That's wrong character. Oh no, I can. Never mind.
Anyway, well, you and your friends found a portal to the frozen lands of the Fae in the burial mound. As far as you know, that portal is still open. That's where you met. That's where you met the Gerbine princess and gave her the gift of death, basically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she was asking for it.
She was.
Literally, she was. I mean, she actually was. She really wanted to die. She was super miserable. It was like good for everyone. It was kind of win-win situation. Probably more for us. I mean, she's dead.
Yeah. So our Pistis is like, that sounds very interesting. You realize you're talking out loud as she's listening to you, and she's like, yes, I know something. I know something of fake princesses wanting to deny their fathers. I did the same. Well, I didn't do the same thing, but I had to run away from him as well.
You're asking me to kill you?
No, he's dead.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I don't really want to kill you.
In fact, I became the heart of the forest only after my father died. So are you ready to receive your gift, little one?
Giving me a gift?
She's much smaller than you are.
Yeah. I'm getting a gift for what?
Yeah, so she reaches behind herself and pulls out a big top hat.
Oh, I get it from her, okay.
Like it's one of these cartoon top hats. Yeah, it's like a Bugs Bunny top hat.
And does it require attunement? No.
No. So in fact it's flat,
okay. And
she kind of shakes it out and it goes and snaps out.
Cool.
And she says, put this on your head. Tell me, let's see if anything happens.
Can I bend way down so she can?
Oh yeah. So yeah, she'll reach up and she'll be like, and it kind of goes right between your horns. It's like a magical hat. It just fits between your horns, or your horns kind of go, their horns clip through it like a video game.
Like a bad video game, yeah.
Yeah. So immediately you turn into a cave bear.
Cool. A white, horribly burned cave bear.
Yeah. So and so you kind of go. "Roar!" You become even much larger, and she steps back and she says, "Well, that's something.
Cool.
Can you understand me?"
I mean, I'm a bear. I'm not dumb.
And she's like, "Well, then you can talk. That's great. Take the hat off and try to tell me something."
Okay. Wait, I can stay as a cave bear after I take it off?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it off.
Yeah. So if you ever want to disguise yourself as a regular cave bear, yeah. And you can also change your appearance so that you don't look
Horribly disfigured.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. So when you take off the hat, you just go roar roar roar.
Why does the bear have a +6 to medicine?
You get to use so when you because your beast form is not the same as polymorph. Beast form, you get to keep all your skills, you get to keep all of your mental stats. I don't know if you knew this. So when you turn into a snake, you don't have 2 intelligence. You still have your 9 intelligence or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's what. Yeah. I knew that.
Yeah. So but you also get to keep all of your skills and everything. So yeah.
Beast shape is the same as wild shape. It's just more advanced.
Oh, sorry. What is? I might have called it by the wrong thing.
No. It's the
Yeah.
same.
So, yeah.
Okay,
So your
cool.
ability, yeah. So the druidic ability to change
To
into
die.
things is better than polymorph in that way because you can keep all of your own skills and stuff.
Okay, well, cool.
Yeah. So yeah. So she says, "Would you like to come and visit the forest with me? I can show you my friends."
Yeah.
Have you ever seen? I have a friend who is a huge frog.
A big frog?
Yeah.
Are they
he's,
nice?
He's King Froggle. Oh, he's a right bastard, that one. But
Yeah, he sounds like it.
but as long as you bow to him,
I
he
have
will
a
not hurt you.
feeling. Aha. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're willing, you can spend the whole week over there and just frolic through the woods and
I
you
will
know.
frolic. Frolic!
Yeah. And at some point, she'll take you deep into the forest, which actually brings you into the Feywild. And there, you can actually meet some of the guardians who are living. They're living like in a treehouse, just on the other side of the gateway. And so there's, you know, there's a skunk lady, and she has her Mapak wife with her, and then there's an old paladin wearing full armor, reading a book, and lying on a rug in front of him is a huge bullet who seems to be blind. And so yeah, so all of the characters from that previous campaign are kind of retired in the Feywild.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and they look slightly non-present, as if they're shadowy versions of themselves.
Yeah, they're in tune with the forest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she says the only one that we're missing is Duff. He came back and then he left. He's not here. But all of my other friends are here. Well, of course.
What?
Xian is not here, but we know what happened to him. So what?
Who's Gian?
Who's
Tell me
that?
about this Gian. What happened to him?
He was one of the ancient heroes of the Neblina Forest. He saved the
Holy
world.
shit! Really?
Yes. He became the emissary.
He must have been a tactical genius, always taking the advantage, always taking cover. He's an ancient hero.
Legend says he's a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
I heard there was a really, really cool skunk.
So did they say they're friends with Duff, but Duff's just not here right now?
Yeah, what happened to Duff?
Where's Duff?
Who's this Duff?
Who is Duff?
Who's
Duff is a Vulpin warlock. He's not here.
What do you...
We got a Vulpin and a Warlock, but not one and the same.
No, he hasn't been here for 100 years.
Why? What happened to him?
I don't know. He retired here with the others, but after his long travels. But yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make Nico as miserable as possible. There could be no good outcome for any of Nico's characters.
This is fun, but we only have an hour left, and I would like to fight something.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay,
No,
so yeah,
no.
so you spend a week. You spend a week. It's great. You know, you can talk to yourself or whatever. And yeah, so after the week is up,
I'm gonna tell Du everything about Bonnie.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. This was all what you were just hearing. So I thought you were talking out loud for us all to hear.
No. So she goes back and then she says, and then she's like, and then this guy Duff, he disappeared and he never fire in the Neblina forest with all his.
Oh! And apparently Bonnie, she's in the Winterfell. And it's hard to get there, but we already know where there's a gate to the Winterfell because we've been there, and I was at the Burial Mound, way in the east. But I mean, at least we know it's there, right?
Oh yeah, and I have the eyeball that can show us all the doors. Did they say anything else about Bonnie? Is she well? Is she single?
She said.
Is she single?
She said that it's hard for people to leave once they cross to like the Fae. But I mean, I'm sure she wants to come back.
Well, we have to go.
Did we ditch these dipshits? Get the fuck out.
Okay. All right, so there you go. I just thought I should remind you that you do have a way to get to the Winterfell realm, which is through the.
I don't know why. I kind of thought that portal led to a more secluded area of the Fae. Like you couldn't leave that tower.
Yes, absolutely. There's once there, you'd still have many obstacles to overcome for sure.
Okay, but it's a start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so let's get back to the adventure at hand, shall we? I just want to make sure we have all of your characters. I'm going to grab them just in case. For F's sake, hang on.
I called the dentist in Shawville today. And they're like, we have an appointment for you tomorrow, 8 a.m. And I was like, oh shit, okay.
Well, that was me too. I called my dentist last Thursday, and I was like, yeah, well, I said I wouldn't come back till I was vaccinated. Got my first shot, and I can't floss anymore. My teeth are just too full of plaque, too full of tartar. So they said we'll take you on Tuesday, which is literally the next business day. They said we have a cancellation, so I went in and yeah. So got my teeth cleaned. She said it wasn't, and that was like I usually go every 4 months because I have a lot of plaque, and it's very hard plaque, a very hard tartar, and it was November 2019 last time I went, so it was like 16 months or something like that. And she said, yeah, it was pretty good, it wasn't too bad. So maybe she was just being nice.
He offer you a fish sandwich with the tartar?
No, but then the dentist came in, and this is the same dentist I've had since like 1993. He was just starting out when I started going to him, so I was like, "So you must be ready to retire? I mean, you've been at it for almost 30 years,
Bad bon cœur?
Yeah, bad bon cœur. And he said nope. He said COVID really knocked us back. He says that knocked us back like he says I might have lost 5 to 10 years
Fuck.
from the lost business. And
but then everybody's gonna come rushing back probably.
yeah, it could be, but they have a lack of dentists and dental hygienists. They just can't fill the positions, so they have to turn customers away.
Good thing I switched then.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are. I apologize. I mean, this is the kind of quality content you're getting when you're watching us on fucking Twitch. That's what I'm saying.
Dental plaque every time.
There's Jack _Bushi. So yeah. Okay. Hello, Jack.
Hi, Bushi.
Jack is Bushi. Okay, I just got to find the right map. Unlike what I did last night in the other game.
Now I remember the gardener, which I gave his side back. He's still there.
Yes, did I put that in the note? I think I did. I left that out of the recap. I think I gave you I gave you
Inspiration.
for fixing the ball bearing gardener's grass cutting tool. Yeah.
Oh, map completely changed.
Yeah, this is where. Yeah, I thought I would make a new map, obviously, for fighting. So, I realize I probably make too many maps, but
Nah.
it's my thing. So
It's your
Could
thing.
sell them.
Thing.
they're on my
Patreon page.
my Patreon that
Yeah.
three
So
of
what-
my friends are happily paying me for every month. Thank you very much.
Well, maybe nobody knows you have a Patreon. Maybe it's a time to plug it to our.
Yeah, you just have to start somewhere.
Oh, I have a
Maybe
Patreon.
put it on the
I plug it.
screen, like on there somewhere.
You mean like
In
right
the
below
back, in the corner.
You mean right below my signature down here in the corner where it says Open Shutter Hobbies, Patreon.com. Yes. Yeah.
It's
Nico's like, the Twitch is never gonna see that.
No, the way Patreon works is you really have to build up the content on your Patreon so that people will sign up for their $3 a month, download everything, and then unsubscribe. And so it's fine. It's okay. No, honestly, what I want to do is package up adventures later on to sell. So.
Qu'est-ce que je viens de mettre les 6 doigts de lunettes, tabarnak.
God, yes. Okay, so why don't we roll for initiative? Let me just make sure there's no names in the initiative. God damn it, someone just rolled.
I did.
Okay. And you rolled poorly.
I rolled so poorly. So poorly.
I'm gonna roll awesomely here.
These are
Yeah,
the
do
magic
it.
boards.
Do it. I dare you.
Ah, it's mediocre.
Tree rolls.
It's better than the rest of us. Oh no, that's not true. Perdri. Kicking ass. Taking names. Except it says 2. Oh, you rolled twice, Perdri.
Yeah, I forgot to click on myself beforehand, but it's good that I go last because then I can heal people up.
Okay. I got my boards. Yep. I'm ready. You guys ready?
Yeah. I guess so.
So the boars, if you remember you fought them before, they seem to have magical abilities. And so these boars, they have like a weird grunting, almost a musical grunting sound when they grunt.
Musical grunting sound.
Unbelievably, I have 1 initiative for the first time in my life. And so now these boars are just going to kill all of you. Again, I'm going to put Riesling off to the side unless you actually want to use him, Doug. I assume he's always invisible because he can go invisible at will.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And he's always like inside your cloaca, as it were. So,
Oh God.
My wife.
Do hedgehogs have cloacas? It's
I
like
don't
the cloaca is the orifice that reptiles and birds have that they poop and pee out of at the same time. It's like an all-purpose orifice.
No,
God damn, they were streamlined.
Like they ain't got no taint. They got no taint. The taint is.
Mach 2.
Horatio's all man.
All right, so the boars are gonna just charge. They're gonna immediately charge in. They're like, "Rah, rah." So this one's gonna charge in at do, and it's gonna try to kill you. I hope I hope it doesn't kill you, obviously. Now we can assume you guys took a short rest before you came to this. So if you used any abilities last time when you fought the slime, for example, if you are a warlock, you can get your abilities back. You could have healed some hit points. I don't know if what you guys did with that.
Oh, that's. I'm just trying to get
I'm
information.
full up.
Wrong thing.
I can't remember.
Okay, so the boar is going to attack Dew with a charging attack.
Nice.
Not very nice. Yes!
Okay.
Hitting AC 9, I rolled a 2. This one's going to charge Alva.
Yeah, now,
like a
now it's
grunting-
gonna get the natural 20.
It's going to try to gore you. Yeah!
I knew it, you fucker.
So it charges you with its razor sharp tusks. Hits you for 15 slashing plus
God damn it.
8 more bludgeoning, so it's like 23 damage. And you have to make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
I don't have the chat box on this layout, so let's read out what our rules are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I would like to have the chat box on the layout
Yeah, I
more
forgot
than
to
the
put it on
initiative.
this one.
Yeah. Because I noticed that we were doing that with the other game, and you can't see people's die rolls. And so we're all kind of reacting to the die roll, but people don't know what it is, and so yeah. All right, so you are knocked prone.
That's cool.
Prone. Is there a symbol for being prone?
I'm gonna go find one.
Anyway, you are prone. Okay. So this one is going to charge in and go after, why not, Horatio. Let's try to spread the joy. I'm going to try to tusk you. AC 22 for 8 slashing.
House Club.
Yes.
I got fucked up, man.
Plus 3 bludgeoning damage from the charge, so a total of 11, and you have to save or be knocked prone. DC 13 strength.
Thanks. Okay.
This is great.
This is super great.
You are not knocked prone.
What was the total damage?
13. It was 8 plus 3, 11. Yes, 11.
Right.
This one is going to charge Peldry with his tusks, AC 9. This one is going to go after Alba, since she is prone. Yeah, I'm going to give him advantage. This could be it for Alba, man.
Yeah, it could be. That's.
Wow.
With advantage at plus 7, I hit AC 10. And so you are not further injured. So, that's it for the boars. Charles.
Wow.
Great.
So
You're in a bit of a sticky wicket now.
wow, I know, but that's okay.
He's the only one who can get attacked.
I know, Charles.
Safe in the middle.
Serendipity, man. Keep you alive.
It's pure back sniffer.
So I'm going to. This is only one creature. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to try and help Alba here. So this one up here, I'm going to look at him and I'm going to cough of the COVID.
You're gonna hit him with the COVID.
Oh, AC 13.
AC 13 hits. They have
Okay.
big shaggy creatures. They don't have good armor.
Okay, so it's 14 poison damage. They need to make a DC 14 Constitution save, or they take the poison condition until the end of, I think, my next turn.
He saved.
Okay, but anyway,
But I still take 14 damage on this guy.
Yeah, and then I will mark down a spell slot. Okay, there we go. I can also go up here and hide.
You can. So one thing we haven't been doing in any games is if you're holding a light weapon in your offhand, you can attack as a bonus action with that. So as a thief, that's really handy, because if you miss with your one attack, and don't get to do that sweet sneak attack damage on something, you can make another attack roll with your offhand. You don't get to add your dexterity bonus to the damage. It's basically the old, the nerfing of the offhand attack. However, you could, still get that extra attack in. So, all right.
So I will make my.
So you're gonna make a stealth check.
Yeah, just so that you have it there. Oh, it's only a 14. That sucks.
It ain't great. Dude, you are surrounded. You are flanked by 2 giant boars.
Does that apply to everyone, what you were just saying, or just the offhand thing, or is that just?
Yeah, I think everybody can do that.
That's new to me. So if I have Splinter in one hand, and then if I have a dart in the other,
or typically a dagger or something like that.
because Stu has his rapier and
This would be perfect for a
dagger.
fireball.
Perfect for what?
Fireball. So what you doing?
Well, can I use that?
Yeah, you only do you're only going to do your basic damage if you hit with that, which is not very much. Like a dagger does a d4 damage.
When you're surrounding a big guy like this, you don't need to be exactly opposite to get advantage, do you? You can be slightly off.
No, you'd have to be at least to get a flank on this guy. You'd have to be at least over here. You'd have to draw a line through two opposite sides. So you'd have to be here.
Oh, okay.
Which means you're going to get attack of opportunity by this guy if you try to go. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stabby that dude with Splinter.
Yep. And if you want to take away their ability to flank you, you could move to here, which does not trigger any attacks of opportunity. That way, that when they attack you next turn, if they do, they wouldn't be flanking you right away. Anyway.
I will do that. That is what do will do.
So you're going to splinter this guy? Yeah, so you can attack him with Splinter, and then you can attack him again with your dagger, which won't get it. Yeah, that's good.
24.
Sweet.
I forgot to do something for this other guy. Okay, hang on. Before we continue, when you hit the other guy for damage, I roll a d6.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh.
There is a mighty croak. So when you shot him for damage, he kind of went roar like a giant frog, and an eldritch croak deafens all non-boars within 30 feet who fail a con save, DC 13. So everybody make a Constitution save.
But was this the one I hit it?
Yeah, that's the one that you hit.
So what's the Constitution? 15,
It's 13.
and we take how much damage? Or are we deaf?
You are deafened
I'm gonna
if you.
see if I can show this on the actual.
So Perdri and Charles are deafened. It just means that if you're, it means that you're deafened, so you'll have disadvantage on perception checks and things. But also, if you try to cast spells that have a verbal component, I'll give you a chance of failing. Because you are, yeah. Please don't make fun of deaf people. on this, yeah. Yeah, so you are deafened, and you can save at the end of every turn until you are no longer deafened. Okay, sorry. So the one that do just stabbed, as soon as you stab it, I will roll a d6. 5. It immediately splits into 1d4 mirror images.
Great. Super great and fun.
Just gonna go.
I'm glad I came and played today.
So suddenly there are 4 giant boars standing in front of you. So you want to attack with your second attack, Nico?
No, I want to use my bonus action to help. Who's coming up? Who's gonna do a sweet ass attack?
Alba looks like she's in trouble.
Should I help Alva?
What am I not? I mean, I could turn into shit, you know?
Yeah, I'll help Alva.
I'm not in trouble until I'm out of wild shapes. Then I'm in trouble.
Okay, so that's it for Do?
Yeah.
All right, Horatio. Wonder what Horatio's gonna do.
I'm casting Fly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you'll provoke though, won't you?
Yeah, that's okay. So I'm going to cast Fly.
Bye, Horatio.
And you were not deafened, so you can cast it no problem.
I'm going to go straight up into the air.
All right, so the one that's next to you will get an attack of opportunity as you leave. He will tusk you. Tusk! Oh! Oh, he doesn't have advantage, but it's still AC 26 for 11 slashing damage.
Nice. Okay. I guess I need to do a concentration save. So 11,
Oh, Fly is a concentration spell? That's crazy.
I think so. Let me check. It is concentration, yep.
Wow, Fly got super, yeah.
So it's a Constitution save?
Yeah.
I'm going to roll that again.
Oh my god.
I'm super lucky.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
are.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so you fly up into the air. How high do you go? Like
I'm
30
gonna
feet?
go well out of tusk range. How far can I go?
Well, the deafening range is 30 feet, so if you want to go at least 35 feet, or like
go-
40 feet off the ground, yeah.
I'm gonna go 50 feet in the air. I got a flying speed of 60 feet, so I'm gonna go 50 feet.
Okay.
And yeah, okay. So that's my action. That's my move. So I guess I'm done.
Okay. Alba, you're on the ground.
I am on the ground. I think I will action cast Bark Skin. And then I will bonus action turn into a bear. A cave bear with a top hat.
That's crazy.
It's so crazy. Who could have seen that coming?
So I'm going to move Horatio
I'm big.
50 feet from where you were. There you go.
Okay.
Because otherwise the bear wasn't going to fit. So suddenly, Alva is a
Motherfucking bear.
Here, let's put me straight above or something.
You're so
Very
pretty, big lady. Big fuzzy
Oh
lady.
yeah, I can talk.
Yeah.
Usually I can like say dumb shit as a bear.
Yeah, so Alva's lying on the ground, bleeding and bloody, having been hit by a boar, and the other one's breathing down on her. And she just whips out this flat black disc that goes ftunk. It turns into a big top hat, puts it on, and
I can only use the top hat once a day.
I think it's once per day. I think it's. Did I say that?
Or per I don't know. You didn't give me an item.
Oh, it's in the yeah. I'll.
It's cool. I don't know. It's probably per rest. That's what my wild shapes are. Or it could
Once
be
per day. Top hat can be used once per day, recharging every dawn.
Cool. That's me. I can't do anything else.
Okay, so boing, you're a big bear now. Perdrix.
Start like this.
You're going to start by casting a Radiance of the Dawn, so you kind of go, you can't make it. Yeah.
Yeah. So they all save Constitution, or they get 2d10 plus 5.
Holy shit. A creature takes radiant damage on a failed saving throw, half as much, and it is a what kind of saving throw? Constitution saving throw, and your DC is what?
My DC is 17.
Jesus. Okay, so we're going to start with the one right next to you.
For
He rolls a 7, so he fails. So he takes 14 damage.
Yep. That's not a very good roll.
So that's shit. Hang on. Okay, so I'm going to roll his d6 right now before I forget. 6. He sings. So you damage this boar, and it starts singing in a beautiful female operatic voice. La 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 la. And you hear the answer of more boars in the distance calling out la la la.
Oh, no.
And arriving eventually.
Great.
Just gonna roll a d6 for okay. And another d6 for okay. Okay, so the next boar, this one, is uninjured, and so I will make a Constitution saving throw. Save. So I only take
7 damage.
7 damage. So that is. And I'll roll my d6. 2. Oh, 2. The attacker is paralyzed with a rhythmic grunting. So there's a rhythmic grunting that happens. You know what? You can't hear it, so you're good. You're pretty sure there's a rhythmic grunting. It's like, but you can't hear it. It's just fine. Yeah. Whoever made that up is pretty dumb. Okay. This one here. So this adventure and these creatures are from a thing that I bought called Trilemma Adventures, which is a whole bunch of one-page, adventures that are pretty weird and cool. It's like system agnostic, so that's why there's these weird things that they do. Okay, so this
What's it called?
this
Sorry?
next one. I'm sorry.
What was it called?
It's called Trilemma Adventures. I bought it on Drive-Thru RPG. It's because this guy makes 3D maps. I guess he makes 3D renders, and then basically takes pictures of them and then turns them into hand-drawn 3D maps. So yeah, and then he writes these really really cool evocative adventures that are very whimsical and weird. So yeah,
Like singing boars.
yeah. So this boar made his save DC 21, so he only takes 7 damage. Fuck, hang on. And he was already hit before, so he doesn't have another magical thing. This one here makes a con saving throw. Saves, takes 7 damage. He already was affected by the thing. And finally this one makes a saving throw. Wow. They only have +3. Anyway, I haven't rolled less than a 15. So he takes 7 damage. I mean, you still did 35 total damage, so... and now we'll roll a d6 for him to see what happens. Oh, he gets the mirror images. Yep.
Oh god.
They're not extra boars, they're just little mirror images.
And as a bonus action, I am going to cast. Who has the worst armor?
I'm. 14.
That is not 50 feet away. Or hiding in
I
the
think
woods.
Dew has terrible armor, yeah.
Doing okay.
I'm 14.
Dew is just a little mouse in a skirt.
Yeah, my armor is usually 12, but it's 16 right now.
I'm going to cast this on Dew.
Oh, thank you.
It's the only thing. Well, I could have cast a healing word, but she just turned into a bear, so I don't think she needs it right now. But we need to buff you up.
Big buff do. I'm a
Alright,
real
so
mouse.
Shield of Faith is a verbal thing. So make
a wisdom.
Well, it's gonna be a concentration thing. So make a concentration check DC 10, which is a Constitution saving throw. I feel like you have to if this is like a concentration thing.
Failed.
So your spell, you cast a spell, but it doesn't work.
Wait a minute. Can I just? That's gonna be fun.
You want to use inspiration to recast a spell?
Oh, I'm just trying to figure a way of getting out of this. Goddamn. I might just cast silence on everybody and not be affected by these sound things anymore. But then I would lose half my spells.
And then at the end of your turn, you get to save again against the silence, against the deafness. You okay? Are you okay, Catherine?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Okay.
Well, going at it. I'm
Okay, so your turn is over and you're still deaf. Okay. Ice River Boars. Here we go, motherfuckers. The boars are gonna do unto you. Wow, I like how everybody ran away from Dew. He was just being attacked by 2 giant boars. Yeah, definitely excitement. Okay, so this one's going to attack the giant bear that manifested using its tusks. AC 17 for 9 damage. They no longer do extra damage from charging because they're not charging. So does that hit you, Alva?
Yes, it hits me, thanks.
Excellent.
Don't forget your bark skin.
My bark skin's 16.
Your bark skin makes it a 16, yeah. So,
but my AC usually is 12, so I think I'll keep the 16.
But this one here will
I need
attack.
stone skin.
Will also attack the bear with his +7 to hit. AC 16 for 9 slashing.
Man, I'm really regretting coming into this globe.
Shit is happening. This one down here will attack the cleric again with his tusks.
Gosh.
AC 18 for 7 slashing on Peldry.
How many?
We're all gonna die.
7 damage. So this
If
one
we all
might
die,
attack.
do we got sent to the Fey realm?
Say again?
Do we go to the Winter Feywild realm if we die? Dude's asking.
You're not. You're supposed to go to where you're supposed to go. That's what happens. If you're not a Fey creature, you don't go to the Fey realm. So, so this one's going to attack either Dew or the Cleric. It's going to go for Dew on a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Cleric on a 5 or a... Oh, the Bear's here too. Yeah, so Dew is a 1, 2. Bear is 3, 4. Cleric is 5, 6 on a D6. It's bear time. It's going to flank the bear and attack the bear. Da bear. Well, you're the biggest. You're the big target, right? That's why. That's what you're there for. AC 20 for 8 damage. How many hit points does a cave bear have?
42.
That's a lot. That was a lot.
Yeah, I don't have 42 anymore.
This one's gonna move up here and flank Dew. And get. Oh Jesus! For 9 slashing damage, Dew. AC 26.
Trouble.
AC 26 is a hit.
But at least now you don't have like 17 hit points, right? So because of bad.
Alright.
Yeah.
No.
If I can talk now, can I cast spells as a bear? What's stopping me from doing that?
It depends on what it specifically says in Wild Shape. I think Wild Shape says that you can.
But you gave me a
cannot-
top hat.
Yeah, it very specifically says you can't. You can only. These are the things that you can do, and it's not because you can or cannot talk. I think it's.
Well.
Because I think there's abilities that allow you to be able to cast spells at higher levels.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Yeah. All right, so that's I think
Wow.
that's it for my boars. We did okay. Charles, there's
So
a boar right
now-
next to you that has 4 images next to it.
I know. I have to do this though. Okay, I'm gonna attack with advantage. I know it's
Okay.
not. It may not attack.
You only have a 1 in 4 chance of hitting the one that you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you close your eyes and give up your advantage. In which
Well, I
case-
can't hear anyway, so let me just wait a minute. How many attacks do I get here? Just this is just the one, right?
You're a thief. You get 1 attack, man.
Man.
You sure you want to swing on the one that has mirror images? That just seems crazy.
Well, yeah, but the problem is does he know I'm here?
No, you're invisible.
No, I'm not invisible. I was just.
Oh, you were
hiding.
just hiding. Yeah, but you still had a 14, right? And their passive perception is 8. So yeah.
So the. Okay, because we gotta drop one. Has this guy been hit? Has this guy been hit?
They have all been hit. The one that took the most damage is the one that Dew is fighting, pretty much. This one's been
Yeah,
hit too, a couple times.
Okay, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Oh man. Okay, so I'm going to pull up my rapier, and I'm gonna slice and dice. So I got a 26 to hit.
All right, roll a d4. If you roll a 1, you hit the one you want to hit.
Oh, well,
So-
I eliminate one.
If you have inspiration, you can reroll that d4.
I do not. I used it. So I will shoot. I don't know
The boar becomes aware of you. Hey,
There it is. Okay.
you can use your offhand attack to kill another mirror image. If you
Would you
wanna.
like my inspiration to re-roll that, or should I save it for something?
No,
Inspiration just allows you to modify a d20 roll.
Oh, okay.
No, I will do this. I will take a yummy bite. That's an offhand. So AC 15.
Yeah, that'll hit. And so you get to do so. By the rules of doing your bonus action attack, you don't get to do your bonus damage from your dex. But I'm gonna say you get to do sneak attack. I don't see why not. So
Focus.
So
Oh no, focus.
fine, I'll stop another one.
So you sneak attack and so you hit another one and yeah.
Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna stay there. I guess I'm ready.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna roll to see if I get rid of my if I can hear again.
Your deafness. Yeah. You managed to not be deaf anymore.
Is that a mink? Who drew the mink?
I just had to move it over so that I could get rid of these icons. There we
Oh,
go.
you're drawing your bear? I thought it was a mink.
Yeah. It's a white bear. Okay, so that's it for Charles. Do. Shit is getting pretty grim, man.
Okay, I'm gonna cast sleep. I think.
All right, you're gonna try to just cast it so you affect.
Yeah, I'll do it. Like just to the left of. From here, left.
So you're gonna try to to get this one. So you're gonna cast it like over here somewhere so that it doesn't reach.
It's a square, right? Hang on.
Yeah, it's a squares within a certain distance. Yeah, you can easily, because it's so big, you can target. So I'm just saying that it still seems to have a fair
Within
amount of hit
20
points,
feet,
so you
so
might
it's
want to use as good a spell as you can cast. The danger, though, is that if you have lower hit points than them, you're gonna fall asleep first.
No.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, this yellow square that appeared.
Well-
So I just drew a yellow square. That's the fireball zone there, dude. You might want to step out of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Or use a bonus action to use your disengage. Okay, well.
Well, did you go before me?
No, he goes at. No, Horatio's yelling, "Get out of there!" Are you
Yeah.
telling Dew?
Yeah. There's the fireball's coming down. Step 5 foot east.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna cast my sleep
I think
first.
if I can get it off, I think we'll double that.
Excellent.
But I'm deaf, so I didn't hear anything. So.
Anyway, so Dew, are you so you did 22 hit points of creatures, well, plus high level cast. Okay, because it has 25 hit points. So.
30,
you
yes.
put this one to sleep. You put this one to sleep. Because it has the least hit points. So.
Just that one.
Yes, they have. The other one has even more hit points. So. Gonna get that out of there. All right, so this one falls asleep. So Horatio, way up there, you can clearly see that Dew kind of sings a lullaby.
Oh yeah, you might want to get out of the.
I know. I'm trying to figure out. Oh shit.
You can
Go
step
here.
out the bear's back.
Did you delete yourself?
Yeah.
That's
you
me
trying to do-
before you.
Oh!
Giant.
That's
Wow. Embiggen.
massive Dew.
Okay,
black
so
house.
where can I
So big and
can I go on
Here,
you
go here, go
or
here.
are you that
No,
big?
just go. No, one up. Go.
Oh, you
I'm
want-
here, man.
Northeast.
I'll let you
Yeah,
make it. Well, because you're a mouse and you can jump like 30 feet, so you can jump on top of the bear, no problem.
And the bear's used to it. I'm here, man.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could-
well,
you-
it's
so you
just
can
I don't
jump-
want this guy's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Because if you jump on top of the bear, you won't provoke because you're still within
Okay,
range of that
yeah,
creature. That's what I'm saying. So,
There you go. I'm jumping right on top of you.
all right, so you jump on
Bring it
top, get it,
on.
and you get under the top hat, and you start driving the bear just like Ratatouille.
Yes.
It's like the blue mouse. You're now the blue mouse. You're just moving the bear around. Bear's like cutting, onions and stuff and making food. Okay.
And my bonus action, I'm helping Alva. So basically, whenever I'm riding on Alva, it's just I'm gonna put it out there that I'm always using my bonus action and to help her
Okay.
while I'm on.
You are literally
Yeah.
driving the bear.
It's so wholesome. It's great. Okay, so that was it for. Oh, you got deleted from the initiative as well. Hang on.
So wholesome. Now throw a fireball in there.
Burn them to the. We hear in the wind the sound of Duff going burn.
Burn your friends. Do
Who
it.
is that?
So Dew went before Horatio. Yeah. Okay. So Dew just went. Horatio.
Fireball.
So you're gonna fireball the sleeping one. Well, it automatically fails its dex saving throw, so that's good news.
Well, fireball is going to do
it's gonna
more
do.
damage on average than the sleep slept. So, no reason not to. Yeah. So call down a fireball. Whoom. 86. Yes. I'm gonna get that roll damage. Let's see. $33 damage.
Kaboom. Okay, so you this guy is roasted to death in his sleep. This one will make a dexterity saving throw.
Roast
12.
pork is on the menu.
12 is not enough, so but he is not killed.
Holy schnut.
But he looks pretty bad. This one will make a dexterity saving throw.
Holy schnut, hey? Okay.
And he is killed.
Let's see.
Excellent.
This one will make a dexterity. Oh, no, this one. Okay, that's it. So you killed a couple and wounded one. All right.
This is amazing.
Pretty good. I'm just gonna say hovering, in safety. Yes.
Alva.
Oh.
I suppose I can try and hit a bear.
Yeah, hit
boar.
hit the boar that got hit by the fireball.
Yeah, this one. I'll hit this one.
Okay.
I don't know how to do. Okay, I'll do a multi-attack. One with my bite and one with my claws.
Yeah, you click on the claw and then yeah.
Nope. Wait, what does aid do?
You have advantage on your first attack.
Nope.
Like you're not
You
used to it.
motherfucker. Nope.
What is your bonus? Holy shit! +7. 3 attacks at +7. Couldn't clear it. Couldn't clear a 12. You need 12 to hit these guys. I'm so sorry.
Okay, that's great.
Uh,
Wonderful.
okay. Wasn't there a show where someone died by a boar? Yes, it was. Game of Thrones.
No, I was thinking of Hannibal, or the movie, which one. What Hannibal movie was it? Was it Hannibal? Silence of the Lambs, where he pushes the guy into the boars, just
No, into the pigs.
pigs. Wow.
Well, Snatch had a scene where the bad guy uses pigs to get rid of
Damage.
Okay, so the one up here is going to try to make a dex save. Your DC is a 17. He rolls a 15. So he is killed. This one will try to make a dex save. Does not succeed. And it's 33 damage. So he is not killed. It's like it's the same fireball as Doug.
Brothers in arms.
So these two bears, these two boars are badly injured. Yeah, so I closed my window and reopened it, and the stream is up again. So I guess there was a problem with Quebec viewing Nico's thing. So okay.
Right.
Perdri, that's it for you.
Yep.
The boars. There are 2 boars left, motherfuckers.
Well, Pidgey, if you move up, I can cast sleep again down here.
Yeah, well, this one's going to attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same 3 people again. It's the bear. It attacks
The bear.
The bear. AC 26 for 6 slashing damage, bear. I know your cat is preventing you from accepting damage, but...
Oh, I should have been rolling my cons this whole time. Wait.
Why? Oh, because you're deaf?
Barkskin?
Barkskin is a concentration spell? Why?
It is!
Why are all these protective spells... It's like you cast a protective spell...
Because they don't want you to win.
You get hit, and then you have to see
They don't want you to fucking win. Okay, that's why.
Anyway,
it doesn't
so
matter because even
damage.
with Barkskin, it hurts me every time.
Yeah. This one here is going to attack the bear. 18 for 10 slashing. Are you still a bear? I'm so sorry.
Okay, so I go down to 0, but I'll use my Surge of Vigor to gain 1d12.
Yeah, because that's a reaction, so it happens. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
It says even if it reduces your points to 0 by the attack.
I can't use my reaction to help her because I'm on her.
12.
No. Anyway, so you have. So thing is, you have hit points, and people can heal you in your bear form, right? If you want to stay in bear form.
Why is this happening?
So that's the two boars. The two boars that remain are done. Charles.
Wow, this is really boring.
Ha 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 ha! You're such a bore.
I don't get it.
Well, we could be fighting Trent, then it would be such a board.
Boom. Here we go.
Charles lopes out of hiding.
Bean.
It's finally safe enough for Charles to go out.
Exactly.
12, well, yeah, 12 hits, 13 hits, and so you kill. This one had 2 hit points, so you kill it.
Nice.
And there is one left.
I lick
Why
off
am I-
my blade.
Yeah, why am I here? To take
And
the
then I hide.
damage.
All right, dude, what you gonna do?
I hide
you gonna
behind this rock.
What is do gonna do?
Guys, should we try to kill that one, or should I knock him asleep?
Let's just try to kill him.
Okay.
Don't wait.
Kill him,
Dart-
kill him, kill him.
Dart him.
Dart him.
Like, there's 2 people again is going to kill him before the end.
I'm gonna swing over to that side of the bear.
He still has multiple mirror images, by the way. Fireball doesn't get rid of mirror images. Only attacks do.
But if we kill him, his mirror images will disappear, right?
That's right, but you only have a 1 in 4 chance of hitting the right one.
Oh.
Yeah, each time you hit though, you knock off one. So
Yeah, so if you attack, you can attack him with your primary and secondary weapon. You can at least get 2 images if you don't hit him. Splinter. So that's a hit. Roll a d4. If you roll a 1, you hit the correct boar.
3.
Do you kill a mirror image? Do you want to attack with your with a dagger?
Yeah. So how do I do that?
Do you have stats for a dagger?
I don't have it in my
Just make it. You should. A dart should probably have the same chance to hit. Because it's basically your proficiency plus your dex. So, all right. So you hit. Roll, and the damage does not include your bonus, which means you'd only be doing 4 damage.
so 4.
Roll 1d3. If you roll a 1, you hit the correct boar. Nope. So again, you kill another image. So there's now one. There are now 2 boars in front of you. Like ha ha ha.
Okay. So I'm helping Alva again.
Horatio.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
All right.
You had to make a choice. You had to decide.
No, I didn't
He forgot.
name.
He forgot what it was called.
What it's called.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, my favorite. 19. I guess I need to roll a d4 or something.
Yeah. Roll odd or even. Odd, you hit the boar.
Okay.
You do. So you kill the boar.
So don't hit me.
Yeah. You don't
Kill
hit the
the
bear.
boar?
You hit the boar. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The boar. Yeah. The boar had 2 hit points.
Nice.
So there you go.
Well,
So from
like-
50 feet in the air, Horatio, you can see more
Great.
boars. More boars are arriving. Apparently,
Uh,
that operatic singing summoned some more boars. It looks like they were going to arrive in 6 rounds.
that's super. Where are they coming from?
They're coming from 3. Well, it looks like there's only 2. They're coming from 2 different directions. I can bring up that map. I gave you guys a map of the Akash estate.
Oh, I remember this before.
So you're currently like in the little forest close to the bridge on the left side,
Okay.
and they're coming from the one's coming from up here. Oh shit, it's not working. I don't know if I can point this stuff on a drawing.
No, this is
One
not
of
about.
them's coming from the north and one's coming from the east. Yeah.
North and the east.
One's coming from the north of the woods, and the other one's coming
Yeah.
from the east, almost directly from the house.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay, well, I call down to them and say, there's one coming from the north, one coming from the east towards the house. We should probably, maybe, how wide is the stream? Or river?
It's almost like a creek. You can probably, it's like 5 to 10 feet wide. It's not very wide.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to the house yet?
I'm thinking we head
No.
we head directly south and then cross the creek to avoid these boars. They're going to be here in like a minute.
Those ones weren't that tough. We can take them.
Bear growls at you. Yeah.
This says the guy who's hiding.
Speaking of which, I am going to cast a. Were you still in initiative?
Yeah, might as well. There's 6 rounds to go, so you can spend the next few rounds, doing stuff if you want.
Okay, I'm going to cast
Prepping.
a couple of. I'm going to cast healing. Cure light wounds on Alba.
Alba.
Come on, cast a spell. No, this is not what I'm.
Is it Pathway Eastern?
Well, it's Alba.
Alba,
What is-
yeah. Okay.
Horatio, Alba. Yeah, so Alva the bear, you can just stand around, I guess, if you want to stay in your bear form.
I'll expand a spell slot to regain 1d hit points.
You could do that?
Yes, I can.
Cool.
But I'll only do it once. I'm pretty badly hurt, so I will accept a clerical aid.
Cool. Yeah, because you guys can just set up an ambush and get a round of shots against these boars. You probably
Sure. I'm actually going to fly off and snipe the guy from the
and
sky.
start sniping them from the sky. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Okay. Given that, you know what? I think I'm gonna let you guys just the amount of time that it took for them to get there was just too long, and it wasn't going to affect the battle. And there could have been more, but there weren't. And so I'm going to let you, wear them down. Eventually, you kind of blast them and drive them away.
Okay.
Unless you want to give chase, they'll just kind of run away and go behind the house in the little woods that are behind the house.
You get 6 back, Alba.
No, 7 plus 6.
Yeah, 7 plus 6. Do you need healing also?
I could definitely do with some, yeah.
There you go. 11.
Thank you.
Wow, this is like the first time you haven't had to heal me.
Yeah. Like I
I'm
say,
really dead.
But Catherine is grooming her cat on cam. It's so great. This is what our channel should be. Just people grooming their pets.
It's the only time I can do it.
And the cat's like, I want to fight. But yeah.
Do you have a lot of healing there?
yes, you want one?
Yeah, I'm pretty badly hurt, actually.
You get a healing.
You got. Yeah, that's right. You guys got hit once and then you got hit again, I guess. Eh? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to 16 hit points. So.
Yeah, I was down to 5, but it's fine.
So I'm gonna swoop down and hover above the ground. Never actually
No,
touch it.
well, I got down to 0.
There you
How
go.
long did your flying last?
Did you get any sweet temporary hit points?
I did, yes. So temporary hit points help. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, so for the amount of time that you can fly around because you don't detect any aerial threats.
A minute.
I can stay bare for like 2 hours.
The fly lasts for
Oh, yeah.
goes 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah, so the whole estate is like a few hundred yards from end to end, and so
Oh, okay.
it'd be like a kilometer or so. So you
Right.
could fly around. Yeah, so to the north of the house, there looks like a burned out ruin. It used to be an outbuilding, and it's just blasted and burned out. In fact, trees aren't growing there. It looks like a dead zone, To the north and south, there are very, very steep mountainsides that go up.
Yeah.
To the west, there is, a valley just keeps going down towards where you came from, except you realize it's not real, or when you fly in that direction, you can't make any headway.
Yeah.
Behind the house, there's an old garden that's overgrown, and a guest house that's further back. The house itself has it kind of looks like it has 3 wings plus an observatory, and the observatory is closed. It has like a brass, like a roof that opens, and it's got like a brass slit that is closed. The house itself seems to be, the windows are not covered or shuttered or anything, but there's a nice front door. The door's closed, even though it's daytime. The roof is kind of overgrown with moss, but it's in good condition. The house on the other side, the guest house, the roof is kind of like sagging and is covered in moss and all kinds of shit.
So there's windows on the main house? And
Yes.
I'm going to hover 5 or 10 feet away from some of those upper floor windows. How many floors is this house?
It's only a 1-floor house. It has high floors, but there's only one story.
Okay, I'm gonna hover outside one of those windows and look inside.
Let me just.
I'm a bear. I've got dew.
I got
I
you.
want to see without switching to the map.
Really like your do bear. It really goes well with your hat.
These are my accessories. The black complements my horrifically scarred.
Okay, I'm just going to bring you to the map where the house is, and I'm going to ask you to tell me where you're looking.
Sure.
I really hope I don't reveal the whole map to you, because that would be a dumb rookie move.
I know, right?
So you should be able to just see, the close-up of the house.
Oh yeah.
And the guest house and a bit of the ruins.
Yeah, I see the ruins.
I see.
Yeah.
Everything, but it's blacked out.
Yeah, the house is blacked out. So, where do you want to just? I guess I should have brought your tokens.
Okay, well, my bear has keen smell, so can I smell something? See if.
Well, because you're not only Horatio.
Oh, he
has gone
flew
flying.
ahead.
Yeah.
What's the black rectangle on the bottom left? Is that like dark woods?
Yeah, it's just because you can't see into the trees, kind of thing.
Sure.
So
Hang on, I'm just gonna grab.
that's where monsters are going to be coming out of.
Oh gosh.
There's a statue of a bird, but the DM just put in an obelisk and told us it was a bird.
Yeah, we have.
I'm gonna look in the window in the southern wing. I think there's a window there. It's brighter anyway.
So I'm just grabbing your tokens to bring them because you're probably going to be going that way anyhow.
Sure.
I was thinking of going back out.
Or you realize you don't know how to get back out. That's the problem.
I don't know what Perdrie's speed is, but I can go 40, so if Perdrie wants to hop on.
And just run and just keep running in one direction. Yeah. Oh, Horatio, you already brought your figurine, or you already moved? Okay.
I just moved them over to the window.
It is now 10 to 9, so we're gonna stop pretty soon. But yeah, so the house is very
Okay, and on a
overgrown.
good cliffy.
Here there are curtains blowing out that seem to be blowing out of the windows. The window that's there, which seems to be broken.
Yep.
It seems to be. So you see, remember that movie Home Alone, where you kind of like see the through the blowing curtains. You see like light inside, and you hear the sound of laughter and clinking drinks. And people enjoying themselves, and there's like the color of firelight, and silhouettes of people, and you realize it's not real.
Oh.
What does that have to do with Home Alone?
Strange.
And he faked it.
In Home Alone, he faked that the house was full of people so that the wet bandits wouldn't come in.
Huh.
And he had like people on. He had like cardboard
this is
cutouts
fake?
putting shadows. Yeah.
This is fake, not by magic, but by an elaborate craftsman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send Riesling in through the broken window.
Riesling's like, "You're sure thing, boss. I could do this." So he tries to fly in, and he bounces off like an invisible force field.
Weird.
Like, sorry, boss. I can't seem to get through this force field. There's a force field, man.
Even though so it looks like an open window, but it's not.
Yeah.
Very strange. Any other windows visible from where I am?
Yeah, there's another window here with shutters. All around the house there are windows. Every window is the same. The shutters seem to be open, but you can't, and there's like. And I realize that I'm not revealing enough. Hang on.
Yes, you should reveal more for sure.
There you go.
That's
yeah. There's like an undercut here with a garden.
Yeah, there we go. But I through all the windows I can see through the open ones, and I see the same sort of thing.
That's right. You see like a fake. You see like a fake setup inside. But then when Riesling, it's almost like it's a fake window.
Fake window. That's an interesting idea. And it's one story, you say, and the roof. What's the roof made of?
The roof is made out of shingle. It's a slate shingles.
Okay. And does the house look like it's in good repair?
Yes. This is the main house. It looks like it's in pretty good shape.
Okay.
There's a real sign that centuries have passed. Like it's completely covered in stuff growing in the house, but the house itself is in good shape. So I'm just sort of chiseling the house. There is a front door,
Right.
which I presume you totally don't want to go through, but the front door is way over here.
Up by myself, I don't.
Yeah, you take a step, it's gonna blow up somehow. I swear.
I'm gonna go have a look at check out the guest house from a
Okay.
reasonable height.
All
Hey,
right.
look at that! It's a flying hedge.
Totally normal, you know.
Okay, hang on.
Are there any
Just going
windows
to
I can peer
reveal-
through?
Yes. So here the guest house is completely overgrown with vines and other stuff. Again, I'll try to cut close so you can see the walls of it, but it's very ramshackle. It looks like the shutters are closed on the windows, though. Don't know if you can see them.
Oh, okay.
You can hear the sounds coming from inside. The sounds of clicking, almost like the sound of many insects crawling on things.
Oh, I'm not going in there.
Fireball!
Spider.
Is that food?
Big spider. Okay. And then I guess north of me is a thick wood or something I can't see into.
Yeah, you want to fly in there?
Nope. I think I will go. And so the guest house is 1 story again, well repaired.
Yeah. No, the guest house is in poor condition, but it's 1 story.
Oh, any holes in the roof or anything like that?
No, there are no actual holes, but you look like it seems like you could probably collapse it pretty easily.
Okay. I'm going to fly up and have a look at the burned zone.
Yeah, so there are dead trees all around it, and it just seems completely lifeless. Like there's no grass growing in it. Looks like there was an explosion that just completely destroyed it. Like there's rock, scattered all around.
Is it it's the ruins of a building? Is that right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
It looks like it was another building, made of stone. Only the stone foundation remains.
Is
And
the roof blown away, or is the roof collapsed in on it?
There's very low foundation walls remaining. There's almost nothing left.
I'm just thinking, like from up in the air, I could look down into the foundation walls.
Yeah. Oh, is it all blacked out? I'm sorry. I
blacked
can't
out,
see. I can't see.
Entirely.
So I have a. Are we under duress right now? Could we take like a little bit
Did I
of
just
rest?
hide? Fuck.
I want to take I want to take an hour-long rest because
Well, no, can we take a little bit more than that? Because I'm kind of almost out of spells, and it would not be a very good idea to go running again into something. I'm all for that, but it's just that I can't help that.
I'll take this long rest.
The life clear.
There's nowhere to hide in this place unless you go into one of these buildings.
Or one of the
woods.
forests.
Yeah, or one of the woods. Yeah.
We could, yeah. Well, I think so looking down into the ruin of the building in the north there, does it look? But do I see anything dangerous?
No, but it looks like there's not much. You can't hide very well in there because the walls are very low. But definitely looks like
1
there's.
foot?
Yeah, they're like a few feet high, maybe. But from up in the air, you see a lot of tall grass everywhere, with many tracks in the tall grass, presumably from the boars.
Yeah.
Are we here yet?
You might as well be if you want to be. Yeah.
Can I make a smell check to see if I can smell anything other than boars? That's like recent, I guess.
Well, the boars smell really bad. They smell because they're infused with this pink slime, which you can smell in the water as well. Oh, there's a big trail of pink slime here. God damn it! Like coming out of the house, coming out from under the foundation here, and soaking the ground all the way to the creek where the pinkness begins. Above this part, the creek looks clean.
So what do I have left? That spell. I have 1 channel divinity left.
Yep.
I'm not too bad. I got 2 second level and 1 third level left.
I want to use my
Text.
sniffer.
All right, so make your sniffer check to see if you
Sniffer
smell
check.
anything. Yep.
Nope, that's not
You
how it
just
works.
want to try to make a sniffer check and you can go twice because you have advantage.
23! Wait, can I
Um,
use guidance if I'm a bear? No, I can't.
Yeah, so you can pretty much like the only creatures that you smell is the smell of this ooze, which seems to permeate all of the creatures that live here. The trees themselves also have that pink shit growing through them. And like I said, it seems to be oozing out of the house at this point here.
I think you were also smelling like a pantless fox, but you don't know where he is.
Yeah.
So I'd definitely like to take a short rest if we could.
All right, so where would you like to go? Now, keep in mind it is now 9:58 p.m. and so
Yeah, I know.
we're gonna have to end soon.
Well, for me, a short rest does nothing except maybe getting some hit point back, but that's okay. That would be good also.
Yeah.
So where would you like to go? Because the estate is small, you can just basically tell me which section you want to go to, and then
No, back over the creek, away from the house.
like back to the entrance area.
Not that far, but just not
We could cross the creek just south of us.
exactly, yeah, and just
So
stay
you want to
close,
like
but not
hang out like in the space between the creek and the where the mountains begin.
kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, not this close to the house.
Okay, because the ground kind of rises, you might have a better chance to see
Stuff
things
coming.
coming and stuff. Okay,
Hmm.
we can do that.
And
Then.
we'll just settle down. So we can't take our points or anything yet. We'll do that next time.
I will give you a short rest for sure.
Okay.
Which if nothing happens, you can then turn into a long rest if that's going to happen or not.
I
You
can
don't
use
know.
my Song of Rest to give everyone a bonus 1d6 during the short rest.
Oh, you're helping. That's great.
I'm singing everyone a lullaby.
So how are you doing? You're not using your bagpipes? So how are you making music instead?
I can play bagpipes for you.
Yeah, I sing. Do sings.
Okay.
No,
Do you have like a nice high voice, like a Freddie Mercury, or do you have like a nice
No,
low voice?
Dude's
Like
Dude's like a baritone or whatever you call it lower.
a like a Pavarotti,
Most
like a
it's a bear.
like Barry
It's
Manilow,
Fred-
very
no,
small
it's
guy.
Fred.
Barry Manilow.
It's Fred and Ginger.
Oh gosh.
Absolutely, Fred and Ginger.
Yeah, you
Cat-
expect this high
Bonnie-
little mouse
Bonnie the
voice to come
ginger.
out, and he just goes, "Oh."
sing.
He's just
Yeah.
like a 2 foot tall mouse that has a super deep voice. Law.
But his talking voice is really squeaky.
Etienne, you're muted, by the way.
I know.
I thought you were gonna play the guitar there. It's like
No.
running
So do
my
I
hands through her
roll
hair.
The D6, or does everyone roll their own D6?
You roll.
You might as well roll your own since
Okay.
it's for.
So if anyone needs
yeah.
it, you can roll a D6.
All right, so it's 10 o'clock. So I would like to sign off. So you're gonna do your short rest. I'm gonna give you your short rest, and then we'll figure out.
I think
if
I'll
you
be.
parlay that into a long rest later.
I'll probably be a bear for another half hour.
Yeah, so you'd be a bear for like another half hour after the short rest if you don't
Exactly.
do the short rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All
Thanks
right.
for watching.
Thank you
even
very
if
much.
it was
So-
shorter.
So again, stream. The music today was provided by Penoink.
Panoink!
On Patreon. And so we're signing off now because I want to watch possibly the final episode of Critical Role, Campaign 2.